You know, you know, I typically do not make videos regarding, you know, drafts, leaks, or summary leaks for the upcoming chapter for Dragon Ball. Hell, I honestly tried to avoid any spoilers for upcoming chapters because I don't want to be blind going into these chapters. But when you not only have on your YouTube feed, you see Goku's dumb mistake or, bad writing, or the fact that Goku and Moro were trending on Twitter at some point the other day, and then you find out the reason why, and then you just come up and then you're just like, really? Really? Hey guys, this is Cam from 15. If you're fans of the Dragon Ball Super manga and you subscribe to my channel, um, if I'm spoiling something for you, I don't know why you clicked on the video to begin with, but okay. Anyways, I'm not going to show any of the draft pictures because I don't want to be, copyright stricken by, by fucking Shueisha or something like that. But, if you don't know, or if you're just new to the story, I think it's been like a day. And, if you didn't hear, if somehow your head was under a rock for the entire day yesterday, or if you weren't checking out any of your YouTube feeds for any other Dragon Ball YouTubers you subscribe to, or any people who just read the manga in general, there were leaks or storyboard leaks of the upcoming Dragon Ball Super, manga chapter. Manga chapter, I believe, is 65. I believe it's Dragon Ball Super manga chapter 65. I believe it is. Trying to find out. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super manga chapter 65. Yep, that's what the chapter is. And in that specific chapter, you're shown with the storyboard drafts, essentially, of Goku, essentially, where we left off with the Moro incident. Krillin's in the area. Goku vanishes towards Krillin, takes the sensu beans from Krillin, and gives one of the sensu beans to Moro. In other words, healing Moro, making Moro eat it, and Moro is back to being 100% healthy again. And then the drafts end off with him charging at Goku. This was a huge outcry, a huge outroar from the Dragon Ball community. You have guys all the way stretching from Geekdom 101, who I subscribe to. Like, my God, like freaking like, honestly in 2 videos kind of ranting, about this situation. And listen, I just don't see how you can defend this shit. In my own personal opinion, listen, the question is, can they rectify it? They can try to rectify it, but I don't think whatever they do, regardless in the outcome, is going to rectify it. Because guess what? Even if in the next page, Goku one-shots Moro and kills him and wipes him off the face of the universe, I'm still gonna be like, okay, why have the sensu bean introduced where Goku gives Moro the sensu bean if you could have just one-hit KO'd him from the start? And yes, you can say, well, it would somewhat rectify it. Or it would rectify it. No, it really wouldn't. It would somewhat rectify it, but it doesn't entirely rectify it altogether. It's still a dumb, stupid move. And that's just on. It's a dumb, stupid move on Toyotaro, who writes the Dragon Ball manga. Get it right, guys. Toriyama, he kind of gets what the drafts are saying and looks them over, and he kind of gives the thumbs up and saying, yeah, continue what I want you to do. If you want more detailed subscription or description of what, how the manga runs, I'd really advise you, I know I'm going back to Geekdom 101, but I really advise you check out his manga video, how the manga runs or how it operates. Check out the video. I watched it. It was a really good video. Yeah. Like, what? We know Toyotaro is not a good writer. And he's definitely been criticized a lot. And trust me, he's gonna be even criticized more. I don't know how the Japanese people feel about this decision, but I know the people in the West are definitely, like, pissed. They're like, bro, what are we doing? And listen, I love me some Dragon Ball. I really do. I did do a Dragon Ball Super review about this Dragon Ball Super's, the anime run in its entirety. And in that video, I says, listen, as much as I do like Super for getting a Dragon Ball show back, I'm not gonna lie, Super is not up there in the leagues of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. It just ain't. I feel like, honestly, now looking back at it, this whole thing, it's a whole freaking Goku Black arc type of rephrasal thing in, Goku keeping the villain alive instead of just getting rid of it or something like that. This is just bad writing on Toyotaro, because then doing this, and even though you can say, well, Goku can win it, KO him and beat him, then what was the point of the mirror sacrifice then? What was the point of that? Like, seriously, what was the point in doing that, and having mirror sacrifice everything about him for Goku to turn into Ultra Instinct, Master Ultra Instinct, and beat him? Nothing. It's just a complete 180 of what it is. And like I said, we do not know how this manga chapter is going to go yet. But still, at the end of the day, I guarantee you, despite how the manga chapter ends or goes, people are still going to be like, I don't care. Why? And like I said, if Goku one-shots or finishes Moro up in this chapter in like 5 hits, you're going to have people being like, then why didn't Goku just finish him off before he gave him the Sensu Bean? And this is what Dragon Ball fans are talking about. See, unlike other mangas that are pretty big, like a One Piece, My Hero Academia, who's having probably its best arc, which is throwing twists and turns, and in that entire arc, Horikoshi could have done something in that arc where it could have made people pretty upset. But guess what? He doesn't go that direction. He goes in a direction where you don't see things coming. I don't know what's currently going on in the One Piece manga, but Oda, we know Oda's writing style. And this is the thing about the return of Dragon Ball. Battle of Gods to an extent. Well, Battle of Gods, probably is the only really good post-Dragon Ball content we've gotten. And like I said, I enjoyed Super. The first 2 arcs, I didn't need them because we've already have the DVDs and we've seen them. The Universe 6 arc, okay, that was cool. That was fine, There were some characters that got absolutely disrespected and stuff like that. Then you get Goku Black. Okay, the Goku Black arc was really, really freaking good until the very end. And then they totally crapshoot the ending because, we have an immortal ass character here. How are we gonna get Goku and Vegeta out of this situation? Oh yeah, let's totally take away Trunks' timeline and fucking just put him in another timeline with his other version of himself. And I'm sorry, I've said it, that I think that way the end of that arc was terrible. The way that arc should have ended, in my opinion, for Goku Black is they should have just sealed Zamasu up with the Mafuba, and then they finished Goku Black off. And then you could have had that. There you go. Could have did all that and then saved all that extra space. But they did all that for Fuse Zamasu and stuff like that, which, okay. And then the Tournament of Power, I enjoyed the Tournament of Power arc. Honestly, if you ask me, the Tournament of Power arc is, the best arc of Super. It is. It is. Now, you can say the Goku Black arc was the best arc of Super, or the Tournament Power arc was the best arc of Super. Personally, in my opinion, I thought the Tournament Power arc was the best arc of Super. And then I guess you can say also Dragon Ball Super Broly. That was probably the only other really good thing Dragon Ball we got. Even though they kind of somewhat messed up on the backstory of the Saiyans and stuff like that and just added Dragon Ball Minus. This arc, legit, the Moro arc was leading up to being probably one of the best, if not the best arc in Super. And then this happens. But it doesn't matter because Toyotaro cock-teased how many damn times this final battle against Moro about a character finishing him off. Vegeta could have been finished Moro off and we would have been done months ago. Didn't do that direction. Okay, Moro, gets the power boost from 7-3, and then he wrecks the Z Fighters. Goku goes into Ultra Instinct. Ninja, what? And then does this stunt. That's what I don't understand about the whole thing. That's what I don't understand about Toyotaro's writing. He was having a few good chapters, and then he totally is like, well, you see, I'm going to give you a good chapter, and then make you guys get even more mad. Because there was an uproar about the Vegeta fanboys still being upset about Vegeta not getting the W. That's what we have here. And like I said, I predicted in my last manga chapter review, if you didn't check it out, please do. I said I won't be shocked if Goku somehow stalls for time and just stalls and toys around with Moro, and then he loses his Ultra Instinct form. And if that happens in this manga chapter, I frickin' swear, I will rip apart this manga chapter from beginning to end. I am not going to be bullshitting. I will say this might be the worst Dragon Ball Super manga chapter made if that actually happens. Like I said, the only way this thing could be somewhat rectified, somewhat with quotation marks, is if Goku finishes him off in this upcoming chapter. If he doesn't, and say he loses Ultra Instinct, just wait till you hear the Dragon Ball Phantom just literally rip apart this manga. You thought you lost Dragon Ball fans before, back when GT did this. You're gonna lose Dragon Ball right now from other fans, and they'll be like, man, fuck this manga. Fuck this show. I don't even want the show to come back now. Because I have to watch this animated. And like I said, the last few months, people have been saying, I can't wait to see the Moro arc animated. Now, people are going to be like, actually, I don't want to see that. And guess what? If Super decides to come back, they're going to, word for word, copy the manga. And like I said, Geekdom said it thousands of times. He said it looks like they're grooming Toyotaro to be the next dude to write Dragon Ball going into the future. And at this point, maybe they should get a new writer. It's funny, maybe because, Japan always likes to see what people in the West think about their animes. I hope they're seeing what people are saying in the West about freaking Dragon Ball, because then they could be like, maybe we need a new writer because they're not too happy. And this is the thing I've said in my manga chapter reviews too. Some parts of this arc, especially when it comes to the final battle, have given me like flashbacks / callbacks or homages to past arcs, whether it's a combination of the Frieza saga / the Android saga. Toyotaro, we don't need flashbacks. We don't need callbacks. We don't need all this and that. Is it cool every now and then? Yes, it is cool. I'll take it. But I don't need, like, stories of a new, arc being essentially, a newer version of, say, the Android saga. That's essentially what the Moro arc kind of is. It's a super retelling of the Android saga. Just if Cell was currently throughout the entire damn arc. From beginning to end. Because you have Moro go through the different changes and forms and stuff like that. And then this last fight, Mirror Sacrifice. I said in my last manga chapter review, you can compare it to the damn Android 16 sacrifice for Gohan, and like the Gohan Super Saiyan 2 transformation was just like Goku's Mastered Ultra Instinct transformation. The Moro wrecking the Z Fighters. You could say that's the same thing like the Cell Juniors at the time wrecking the Z Fighters. Vegeta when he finally made his triumphant return against Moro. That's essentially a copy and paste of semi-perfect Cell versus Super Vegeta. What happens in that fight? Vegeta stalls for too long, gets way too overconfident against Moro. Instead of finishing the job, what happens? Vegeta somewhat lets Moro absorb somebody, and because of it, he loses. And then here, the Senzu Bean, Goku giving the Senzu Bean. It's like Goku giving Cell the Senzu Bean before he fought Gohan, instead of freaking being like, yeah, my son can take him out as a regular Super Saiyan when he's all damaged. He can finish my work that I started. And the fact that you have some people freaking defending this shit, I'm sorry. I don't see how you can defend this. I can't. If you're defending it, okay, fine. Agree to disagree. I won't argue with you. I'll just say, that's your opinion, not mine. My opinion is why that's not needed. Goku can literally finish Moro off right then and there. But he's not. He's not. Because it's Dragon Ball. It's like they prolonged this fight way too much. And when I say they're dragging this way too long, they're dragging this way too long. Like, MUI Goku versus Moro needs to be like, the final thing. I typically don't watch, NBA, if you know him. He makes a lot of streams, and we all know he doesn't like a lot of certain anime. He said, I watched his video about it, and he said, honestly, it'd just be better if Goku just blasts him and then the arc's over with. And honestly, it's hard to not agree with him. I just don't see why Goku can't just Kamehameha Moro right then and there and finish him off. And then guess what? Arc over, we can move on to the next arc or whatever. But we're not going to. We're just going to prolong this thing till how many chapters long? And honestly, I can see the chapter ending with this. Goku's still stalling in his fight against Moro. He then loses the Ultra Instinct power. And guess what? They're screwed now because of what Goku did. Moro's fully still, somewhat fully healthy. And guess what? Now they're screwed because Goku barely has any energy left to fight. And they're all screwed because Moro's much more powerful now. And what are they going to do? Have Beerus Hakai him? Because if they do that shit, oh man! Talk about a terrible end to a damn, what looked to be a pretty good arc in Super. They better not do that route. If they go that route where they have to have Beerus clean up the mess, like, god damn it, man. I have to clean up your mess again? And then Hakai. And they destroy Moro, and he destroys Moro for them? Bro, man, people hate GT and criticize GT, but shit. After this arc, You might honestly have to be making me say, well, damn, a quarter of GT is honestly better than this shit. You know, I'm not a fan of GT. I personally do not like GT. I do not like Dragon Ball GT. And, you know, this is the problem with Super. They just do nostalgia trips after nostalgia trip after nostalgia trips. You know, we don't get something new. And I think that's what the Dragon Ball fans are asking. It looked like with Moro, we were getting something new. Until now, we're just rehashing storylines from the Android saga. Why, Toyotaro? Why? You know? Toyotaro might not be the guy to continue writing this manga, because if I'm going to get stuff like this, I'll still review the manga chapters, but I'll be ripping a whole new, you know what, into Dragon Ball. Like, literally. You know, like I said, Horikoshi, the writer of My Hero Academia. Oda, the writer of One Piece, that has been going on for 20 damn years! Or no, not 20 damn years, 20 plus years! And they still knock it out of the park! Dragon Ball recently comes back, and they're still preying on nostalgia from Dragon Ball Z instead of doing shit, new shit. When I mean new shit, I'm talking about end of Z shit that people want to see. We got enough in between of the, Majin Buu saga and the end of Z timeline. Can we move on to bigger and better new things? New things with new stakes. New things with certain things. Do we want to go past it? No. We don't. And that's what I'm saying. I love me Dragon Ball. I really do. But right now, my tier listing of my favorite manga or Shonen Jump series is literally My Hero Academia, One Piece, and then Dragon Ball. Right now, Dragon Ball compared to My Hero Academia and One Piece, this is My Hero Academia, One Piece, and this is Dragon Ball. That's a considerable gap, and it's lowering if it continues to pull out some BS on me. And like I said, I love Dragon Ball. I started watching Dragon Ball, I would say, I think like around 2010, when they first aired Dragon Ball Z Kai on Nicktoons. That's when I got into Dragon Ball, And then I watched the other shows, Dragon Ball, and then GT, and then when Super came back, I've been a fan of Super. I have been. I've criticized it. Most definitely. There were some things I'm like, I don't know about that decision, but, this is modern day Dragon Ball. Modern day Dragon Ball is, they don't care about the fans like other Shonen Jump shows do. Other Shonen Jumps like a My Hero Academia, a One Piece, two of the best Shonen Jump mangas going on at this time. They do their manga for the fans. And the stuff that is on the side in terms of funds and money, they know they're going to make it if they make good content. They're doing that. Dragon Ball, ever since it's really come back, after Battle of Gods, really, they've just been doing stuff to make money. And on the business side of it, that's good for them. Business-wise, if you're looking at it from a business standpoint, good. That's good for them. Because they're making money for a very popular franchise that recently made a historic comeback, you could say. But, for fans of the series, it's like, I don't care about the money and I don't care about all that stuff. I just want a good story being told. I want character development. We barely get that because it's not like it's Dragon Ball's not the Goku and Vegeta show every now and then. So, listen, I really do not like this call that they did with this, upcoming manga chapter. And we're just going to have to wait to see what happens going forward in this manga chapter. Because when we read it, I feel like definitely there's gonna be an outrage. Like, I'm telling you guys, I will not be shocked if at the end of this manga chapter, Goku loses his Mastered Ultra Instinct form. He goes back to base form, and that's where the manga chapter will end off. And then it'll be like, uh-oh, we're screwed now. I'm telling you, bro. If the way they end this arc is the gods help them out again, bro, I honestly, I might have to skip like the next chapter because I'll be like, okay. And then two, you'll probably have a lot of Dragon Ball fans just be like, man, fuck Dragon Ball Super. I'm dropping this shit. It's a waste of fucking time. Because, and like I said, if they do that because, like I said, they're just doing Dragon Ball at this point in time. They're not doing it to make a good story and make the fans happy. They're doing it just to make money and get a good cash grab. And like I said, from the business standpoint, you can't fault them. That's just good business decision. You got to make the most money possible. But at the end of the day, you got to make a good story because if you make a really good story, you can make more money. That's what I don't understand about, you know, this Toyotaro writing, his writing. It's another bad writing decision from him. And like I said, Toriyama's the guy signing off on this. And you can even question, well, shit, does he even fucking care anymore? Because it seems like he doesn't give a shit. Because, my God, he's retconning a bunch of shit. Look at it. The retcon with Vegito. You know, although you can kind of, it doesn't bug me as much as the next guy, but that's a definite retcon. I just talking about the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. They kind of retcon the Bardock stuff. And just put the Dragon Ball Minus stuff up, which kind of retcons the original, you know, past story of Bardock and the Saiyans. You know? Like, that's what another thing people should question. Like, does Toriyama just care? Does he just care about getting some money? Because it seems like Toriyama, you know, just cares about the money. And, you know, it's like, well, if he doesn't care, why doesn't he just say, you know, let's make one more climax arc and then Dragon Ball's done. No more Dragon Ball, please and thank you. You know? That's why you have some people saying, you know, Dragon Ball for me, it already ended. You know, it ended way back in the 90s. You know? Yeah, you know, I just don't know. It's a really bad decision from Toritaro's standpoint, and it's bad writing because it totally kills what happened last chapter. It really did. It kills what happened last chapter. It kills what happened against Miras. And yeah, and like I said, if Goku deforms back to base form and him and Vegeta aren't enough, a team up of him and Vegeta aren't enough to beat Moro, and they have Beerus coming in doing the work for them, woo! I can just feel it. It would be like flies being. It would legit be like flies dropping after getting swatted. Essentially, that's what it would be. And that would be a very, and I mean very bad decision if Toyotaro decides to go that route. Like, literally, because Goku Black Arc, Beerus was the one that essentially, the god characters were essentially the ones that got Goku, Vegeta, Trunks out of the Samasu situation. You know? Should have been a simple end to the arc in terms of, you know, that arc. Didn't. They wanted to prolong it to give you more crazy good things to see. Here, same thing. And it's like, you know, yes, and that's why I said it's bad writing too, because it's like you'd think a writer would make it known. Because you're writing this manga and you're showing all these scenes where Moro is just utterly killing people in cold blood, showing no mercy whatsoever. And Goku gives him the senzu bean in hopes of trying to redeem him. Why? I have no clue, no reason, and I'm just frustrated. I believe the manga chapter comes out in 7 days, which is sometime next week, because I think it comes out on the 20th, which I believe is Sunday. No, Tuesday. Yeah, we're just going to find out what happens, man. But all I can say is the Dragon Ball community, they are heated, and rightfully so. I'm heated. I typically don't get heated about mangas unless they piss me off. And, I've said it like time and time again on this channel. I typically don't get heated with what I watch. I just typically enjoy what I watch and stuff like that. But here, I'm kind of heated, and it makes no sense. Because I saw that, and I'm like, dude, really? Why can't we just finish it off? And that's why I said at the end of my manga chapter last month, I said, I do not have a good feeling like this, and I have a feeling that Goku's going to find some way to spare his life. There you go. He's going to give him a senzu bean, and now this could eventually backfire, and unless Goku finishes him off in one hit, I have no idea how they're going to end this arc. I just feel like they're prolonging it to prolong it. Toyotaro, like we said before, he's a bad writer, and I don't know if he should continue writing this series if he's going to pull shit like this. And especially if he's going to continue writing this series and do some fucking callbacks. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. Or if you disliked my thoughts, then hit the dislike. Put in the comment section your thoughts on the move about what Toyotaro's doing with this manga chapter. And I guess, your way of, I don't know. What is your way where it could, somewhat limit the damage already done, even though it's likely impossible? Like, the only way they can do it is they see this and like, how about this? We change some things up. Let's go back to the drafts, change some things up, and make it where Goku doesn't get more of the senzu bean. If they somehow were to do that, which they're not going to do it, I would actually be shocked if they would go back just to hear the outrage, and they're like, yeah, let's change it. Let's not make Goku give more of the senzu bean. And then have Goku just finish him off. Honestly, that's what should happen. Goku should finish him off next chapter. And it should be over. But other than that, it is what it is. Anyway, hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Dragon Ball Super manga chapter content. The manga chapter is coming out next week, so look forward to my manga chapter review. And based on the title, I'll be you'll find out if I'm upset or if I'm mad or if I'm content, essentially. Anyways, guys, this has been Camper 15. If you guys, hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, and hopefully you guys are staying safe with that. So till then, guys, peace.